Get ready for Black Phone 2. Subscribe for more recaps. Finn walks away from a fight, crowd yelling behind him. He doesn't look back. A boy lies on the ground. Finn stands over him. Someone asks, "Anyone else?" In a car, someone mocks Finn. "Heard you wasted a killer." Finn stays silent. Ernesto leans out his car window, telling Gwen he's getting Duran Duran tickets. Gwen and Finn walk together. He calls it a date. She denies it. He insists. Gwen admits she doesn't like Ernesto, even though he's nice. Finn listens. TB plays Night Flight. Finn sits alone, staring at the screen, lost in thought. Finn slumps on the couch. He pulls out a small object. He doesn't move. He puts the object in his mouth. His eyes stay fixed ahead. He doesn't blink. Someone calls out, "Hey!" Finn doesn't answer. He keeps staring into the dark. Gwen stands beside him. She says it's okay to feel this way. He doesn't reply. A boy in a yellow coat steps off a bus into snow. He looks around nervously. He walks into the woods alone. The wind howls. He doesn't turn back. He raises his bloody hand. Snow falls. He doesn't scream. He just stares. Gwen wakes up gasping. She stumbles to her bedroom door. Her breath is shallow. She stands frozen. The hallway is dark. She doesn't call out. She just waits. Finn finds her outside. He asks why she's so cold. She doesn't answer. She tells him she had a bad dream. He tells her to go back to bed. She doesn't. Gwen sits at a desk. Someone asks if she believes in ghosts. She doesn't flinch. Ernesto slides a Loteria card across the table. Gwen looks at it. She doesn't speak. Gwen admits her dreams show her things, but she won't talk about them. She refuses to explain, calling it too strange to share with anyone. Finn stands at a payphone, but the voice on the line says they can't help. He walks into the woods, drawn by something he can't name. A shadow moves fast through the trees, watching him from the dark. Gwen wakes up gasping, the dream still gripping her tightly. A boy stands alone outside, staring at something on the ground. Leaves rustle as something unseen drags itself away into the night. Gwen picks up the black phone, her voice trembling as she speaks. She tells the voice she had dreams that led her to this number. She shouts her name into the receiver, desperate to be heard. The phone hangs up. Silence fills the room as she stares at the wall. Finn finds Gwen shaking, trying to calm her down as she panics. She insists it wasn't just a dream, it was her mother calling out. He pulls her close, telling her they'll figure this out together. Gwen reveals the dream showed her a real place, a Christian camp. Finn scoffs, refusing to go work at a weird religious camp she dreamed up. Their father walks in, confused as Gwen explains her wild plan. He frowns, asking how she even heard of a camp shut down in '58. He grabs a beer, muttering he doesn't like any of that religion stuff. Gwen insists she's not crazy. Finn doesn't argue, he knows she's telling the truth. Their father stands outside, arms crossed. Finn refuses to back down despite his warning. Finn packs his bag. His father leans in the doorway, begging him to stay clean. Finn stares into the dark. He's scared, but he won't turn back now. He pulls on his scarf. The car ride ahead feels heavier than the winter air. Gwen grips the wheel. Snow blinds her. She knows this drive is too dangerous. Gwen suddenly opens the door. She's going to run ahead so Finn can see the road. She shouts over the wind, "Follow me." Her flashlight cuts through the blizzard. They reach the camp. A lone figure runs ahead, guiding them through the snow. The camp is empty. No kids coming. The storm sealed their fate before they arrived. Finn grabs Gwen's hand. "Come on." He won't let her face this alone. They settle into the cabin. The heater glows red. Finn watches the door all night. Gwen unpacks her bag. The counselor offers help, but Finn doesn't trust anyone here. Snow piles against the windows. The wind howls like something's outside, waiting. Gwen lies awake. The bunk creaks under her. She knows sleep won't come easy. A boy's hand writes in the snow, "WTD." His face is pale, his breath gone. Finn finds a symbol carved into the wall. It's old. It's watching him. He walks outside into the storm. The phone booth glows waiting for him. He picks up the receiver. The voice on the other end says, "I can't help you." Gwen sits up in bed. She hears the phone ring. She knows Finn's in trouble. Finn calls into the black phone. He hears a voice, but no one answers. The line stays silent, heavy with dread. The grabber speaks from beyond the grave. "Hell is not flames, Finny." His voice echoes, colder than the winter air. The grabber continues, "Nothing burns like the cold." Finn shivers, knowing the killer's power hasn't faded with death. Gwen wakes screaming. Finn rushes to her, shouting her name, trying to pull her back from the nightmare's grip. Gwen gasps. "I had a bad dream." Finn stays close, asking if she's okay. She's shaken, but refuses to let go. Gwen whispers a prayer. Please don't let me have another dream tonight. She's desperate for peace, but it won't come. Finn teases. You talk to Jesus just like that? Gwen blushes, caught off guard by his sudden, playful tone. Gwen stammers, we're dating? Finn laughs, trying to lighten the mood. She's flustered, but doesn't pull away. Finn shrugs. Sure, why not? Gwen smiles, letting the moment linger. For once, the fear fades, just a little. Gwen asks, did she know about your dream thing? Finn nods. I got it from her. The past still haunts them both. Gwen asks, you don't think I'm a freak? Finn shakes his head. What's wrong with being a freak? He means it. Finn looks at her, quiet. I think you're beautiful. Gwen doesn't answer, but her breath catches. The moment hangs. Finn jokes, I thought he was asleep. Told you Duran Duran is a date. Gwen laughs, the tension breaking for a second. Ernesto interrupts. Finn pulls him aside. I need to talk to Gwen alone. Ernesto's eyes narrow. He knows more than he says. Finn snaps. Why do you think he's here? Ernesto doesn't flinch. Gwen's secret is out. The trust between them cracks. Ernesto challenges Gwen. Name one person you've brought home. She freezes. He's right. She's always been alone. Gwen fires back. It wasn't yours to tell. Ernesto stays silent. The weight of her secret presses down on them all. A voice crackles over the PA. Another glorious God-given day here at Camp Alpine Lake. The cheer feels hollow, fake. The camp manager announces Denver is shut down. Gwen and Finn exchange glances. They're trapped. No escape. Finn asks, how many other people are here? The manager shrugs. Just Kenneth and Barbara. They're completely alone. The camp director warns Gwen about sleeping with the boys, then asks why they're really here. Gwen admits they didn't see a flyer. He presses her, why come to this remote camp now? Gwen asks if he remembers her mother. He pretends not to, but his tone shifts. He softens, calling her mother a true light. Gwen knows he's lying about forgetting her. Ernesto tries to ease tension, saying they're just glad they found the camp. It's not enough. The director mentions a dead payphone outside. Finn freezes, he knows it rang last night. Finn admits he answered it. Gwen and Ernesto stare, he's hiding something big. Finn steps outside to call back. He grips the receiver, voice low. It's cold here. A voice on the line asks what happened to him. He doesn't remember. 3 boys are with him. He demands their location. They don't know. Snow swirls behind them, trapped in white. They beg him. We weren't supposed to be here. Something bad happened. Help us. Voices scream through the phone. Come find us. As bloody figures press against the glass, Finn promises to hold tight. The TV flickers news reports, curfews from mysterious vehicles. The report shows a van with glowing eyes. The killers stay out there, watching, waiting. Gwen asks the office clerk for camp history. She's searching for the truth behind the dreams. The clerk and her husband act confused. Gwen pushes. Creed here. Tell us. The man snaps. This isn't a ghost tour. His wife glares. She knows more than she says. Gwen explodes, cursing them. The clerk's husband tells them to leave. They won't back down. Gwen grabs the black phone. A voice whispers, Hope Adler, where are you? She's terrified. The caller says the call is local. Gwen whispers back, you're in Colorado. The line dies. Finn walks through snow, hearing a voice whisper from the dark. He doesn't know who's calling or why. The black phone rings again. Finn hesitates, but Ernesto urges him to answer. He picks up the receiver. On the line, a boy's voice trembles. It's so cold and dark. Finn listens, realizing this is no ordinary call. The voice reveals it's trapped, just like Finn once was. He grips the phone tighter, heart pounding. Finn stares into the booth glass. Behind him, a masked figure appears. He doesn't turn, he already knows. The grabber's voice crackles through the phone. You made me kill my brother. Finn's breath catches. The mask presses against the glass. Fear is just the warm-up, it hisses. Finn refuses to look away. Gwen vanishes from her dorm. Finn panics, racing through empty halls, calling her name into the dark. In the kitchen, Gwen stumbles back, screaming as the grabber's reflection appears behind her in the glass. She grabs a knife, hands shaking. The grabber laughs, whispering, You got the devil in you, child. Finn bursts in, shouting Gwen's name. She's pinned against the wall, fighting to stay upright. He lunges at the mask, but it vanishes. Gwen collapses into his arms, gasping for air. The grabber reappears outside the window, grinning. Finn pulls Gwen deeper into the room, shielding her. The phone rings again. Finn answers, voice steady. You want revenge? Then come get it. The grabber's voice drops low. I'm not afraid of you. Finn doesn't flinch, he's ready this time. Gwen grabs Finn's arm. He's not just after us, she says. He's after what we carry inside. The grabber's mask melts into shadow. Finn steps forward. This ends now, he says. No fear, no hesitation. Gwen grabs a flashlight, shining it at the door. The grabber's laugh echoes closer than before. Finn blocks the doorway, fists clenched. You don't own this place anymore. The phone goes silent. In the dark, Gwen whispers, he's not gone. Finn nods. The fight isn't over. Not yet. Gwen tells a group about her dreams. They doubt her, but she won't back down. She snaps at them, tired of being dismissed. This place holds real danger. Finn listens as she describes the boys' parkas. He knows this is serious. A man reacts sharply. He recognizes the details. This isn't random. Gwen insists the spirits need help. She's not imagining this. The man admits he's seen strange things too. This goes deeper than they thought. He recognizes Finn's name. Shocked, he realizes who they're dealing with. Gwen says the grabber is behind it. He's not gone, he's stronger now. The man reveals he bought the camp to keep searching. He never gave up. He still walks the trails daily, digging for answers. He prays for the boys. Finn holds a photo, stunned. He knows the grabber's face too well. They describe the killer's look. Finn confirms it matches the man he killed. Finn realizes the grabber's spirit returned. But why now? Why here? They guess the bodies are under ice. The police never checked frozen lakes. They agree, find the boys, break the curse. The lake is their only lead. A radio buzzes. Static crackles. Someone's listening. They're not alone. The man picks up the phone, calling out to Bill. He's not afraid. A flashlight cuts through dark shelves. He's searching for something. He holds the phone, voice steady. He's not backing down from the killer. Snow blankets the cabins. Inside, someone watches. The hunt begins. A man points at Finn, noting a quiet fury in his eyes. He asks Finn if he gets in many fights, probing his past. Finn snaps back, accusing him of failing to protect Gwen. The man insists he meets kids like Finn every year. He tells Finn he was strong enough to kill the grabber. He warns Finn the grabber wants to hurt Gwen now. Finn refuses to back down, vowing to stop the killer. They prepare to head to the lake at sunup, weapons ready. Gwen sleeps, Finn promising to wake her if she dreams. He urges her to fight back if the nightmares return. Finn checks on Gwen, whispering a question in the dark. He recalls Robin's promise to never leave him behind. Finn realizes Robin's spirit may not be watching over him. Gwen sleeps again, the threat lurking in her dreams. A sign flashes Adabra, a clue tied to the killer's past. Finn tries to keep Gwen in bed, fearing her dreams. She slips out anyway, sneaking into the night alone. Gwen approaches a car, unaware she's being watched. She runs, terrified, as something chases her through the dark. Finn sees her panic, realizing the danger is real now. Gwen wakes in the dark, confused. A voice tells her she's here out of kindness. She remembers her mom dreamed of Billy Showalter before he vanished. The grabber appears, bloodied and grinning. He says he'll show her the truth before acting. Gwen screams as the grabber looms behind her. Abandon all hope, he hisses. A man collapses, sobbing, as another stands over him. He can't believe what he's done. The grabber asks Gwen what happens when you die in this place. She doesn't answer. Gwen hides, trembling, as footsteps echo nearby. She knows he's coming. Finn finds Gwen unresponsive. He shakes her, yelling her name, desperate to wake her. Finn runs into the snowy night, calling for Gwen. He won't stop until he finds her. The grabber chases Gwen across frozen lake, fire pits glowing beneath the ice. Gwen screams, Mando, as she grabs the phone. She's trying to reach anyone. She climbs a bunk bed, blood on her shirt, trying to escape the grabber's reach. Finn and Ernesto rush to Gwen as she lies on the floor. They beg her to wake up. They scream at Gwen to fight back. She's their only hope. She has to survive. Gwen stands, bloody but defiant. She says she chose to be here and can leave any time. She confronts the grabber, snarling, I'm fighting back, you festering ass wound. They find Felix on the ice. He's alive. Gwen saved him. They pull him to safety. At the cabin, they tell Mustang what happened. Mando fell through the ice. Gwen saved him. The adults argue. One calls Gwen a demon child. The other defends her fiercely. Finn spots Gwen walking back through the snow. He runs to her, asking if she's okay. Terrence arrives with a snowplow, determined to get Gwen out of the camp. Finn warns him. He's after her. Terrence doesn't understand who he is. Terrence urges them to leave. Gwen refuses, standing her ground in the snow. Gwen lashes out at Finn and Terrence, accusing them of hiding from the truth. She screams that the past is real and happening again. Finn shuts her down. Finn snaps back. You think I don't know it was real? He's haunted too. Finn breaks down, hands on his head, begging to stop being angry. Terrence pleads with Gwen to leave. She won't budge. She's not running. Gwen challenges Terrence. You gonna beat me? He's stunned into silence. Gwen drops a bomb. Mom didn't kill herself. Terrence freezes. Terrence remembers Hope's dreams about the camp. Gwen pushes him to face it. Finn recalls what Terrence said when he found Hope. Gwen uses it against him. Gwen tells Terrence it wasn't his fault. He's shaking, overwhelmed. She adds, and neither are mine. She's taking responsibility for the fight. Gwen prays for help as she stands at the frozen lake's edge, ready to dive. The group searches the ice. They're running out of time and hope. Mustang tries to stop Gwen from going back into the dream. She won't listen. Gwen collapses. Finn and Ernesto rush to wake her before it's too late. Gwen stands alone as headlights cut through the dark. The grabber's coming. Under the ice, the grabber drags Finn down. Gwen fights to save him. Gwen screams for help as Ken and Barbara collapse on the ice, attacked by unseen forces. Terrence spots the cable, the only thing that can pull Finn from the frozen lake's grip. Ernesto shouts for Gwen to escape as the truck's headlights cut through the blizzard. Finn gasps underwater, clinging to the cable as Ernesto yells he's got him. Ernesto stands firm, quoting scripture as the grabber's voice echoes around him. The grabber sneers, telling Ernesto God abandoned him. He's all alone now. The grabber lunges, axe raised, ready to end Ernesto's defiance for good. Finn grabs the grabber, whispering he's not afraid, then shoves him under ice. The grabber vanishes beneath the frozen surface, dragged down by unseen hands. Ernesto checks on Gwen, making sure she's okay after the brutal fight. The group stands silent as the truck lights fade. The grabber's gone for good. Terrence sits alone, phone to ear, calling someone he hasn't spoken to in years. Gwen and Ernesto pause near the payphone. Something's calling from inside. Gwen steps into the booth, picks up the receiver. A familiar voice answers. The voice says she's somewhere beautiful, calm, free from the nightmare. Gwen cries, hearing she saved the boys, the weight of it finally sinking in. She asks if she'll always be cursed. The phone line crackles with silence. The voice tells her to tell Finn she loves him, and Robin says hi. Gwen hangs up, turns to Finn, her face pale, her heart heavy with truth. Finn and Ernesto drive off, Terrence watching them go. He knows they're safe.